Welcome to the spelling video for this week. Hopefully you're ready. Remember, we're going to be better readers, better writers. We're going to understand more. We're going to be able to hear some special things in this one that are going to tell us about time. Time. How does time work? So let's get started. Make sure you have your handy dandy glue. Make sure you got your pencil. Make sure it's sharp enough for you to do some good writing. Make sure that you have your scissors. Yep, they're working. Your zip top bag or something to put them in when you're finished. Your spelling book. And of course, the magical mystery spelling words. Not really a mystery, is it? Well, let's get started. Oh, we guess we're not going to use that pencil first, are we? Because we got to do some cutting. Make sure you cut all these words out, because I want you sorting them as we are saying them. All right? So I cut off the sides. Then today I'm going to cut off the bottom. Sometimes I go down the other side. You could even make this all as one and go zip, zip, zip. And then you would only have one piece to throw away. But that's, that's totally your option there. I'm going to cut off the top here. I'm going to do something a little bit tricky. I'm going to cut these out like this without cutting those out yet. And when I say yet, that means I will, but I'm not going to do it this second. All right, those are my exemplars. So now I'm going to cut my words out. And what do you notice on all these words? Just give a yell. Oh, some of you are giving a good yell. That's right. There's an ED on the sound on the end of each one of these words. Okay, now that I've got this, I'm going to cut these out 3 at a time. That way I can get these done pretty quick. All right. Whoa, did a little miss and match on that. As long as they're nice and neat, then all is well. All right? So, what we're going to do now is put my scissors away, and I want you to say your words and go ahead and put them all the way on the outside of all of your book. All right? That way you can see every one of them. Don't leave them in piles. Put them around the outside so you can see them, so you can see what's happening, what's going on, what the deal is. All right? And that way, in fact, you should be saying them as you're doing it. And pause it if you need some extra time. All right? I'm not saying them, but you need to, because I want you to hear the sounds that are going on. I want you to see some different things that are happening with this. All right? All right, so I've got mine around the outside. I'm going to go ahead and zip this off. Now remember, you can always pause me and go back, always. I have no issues with that. I have no problem with you stopping me and say, hey, Mr. Anderson, stop. And then press the stop button. Press the stop button. Go ahead, I did. I think it's right down here. Okay? Somewhere around there. All right, go ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on. And I'm going to zip that across there. All right. So, now that you have everything cut out and everything ready to go, let's look and see what we have here. We have 3 sounds of the past tense ED. Past tense. So when we're doing past tense, when we look at these words, there's 2 things I want you to do the test with. This lets you know if it's past tense or present tense. You start this sentence out with today, I, ... And then you start it out with yesterday, I, ... Go ahead and write those. And when we look at these, we're going to check this out. We're going to see what's going on with it. And we're going to use these words to see what tense these words are. All right, so I always leave a spot up at the top, and we're going to go ahead and write these out. And this is the reason why I don't cut it out, because I want to divide the paper evenly. So I've got a /D/. underline. And this means it's the sound D. This one is a slash ID slash underline. Id. Okay? And then the last one is a slash T underline. Because when we use the ED, it's not all a D sound. It's not ed sound. It's not a D sound. It's got a D, an id, and a T sound to it. So we'll check these out, all right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these out now so that when we do our sorts, you'll have them in a way that you can sort them easiest. All right, here we go. The easiest way. Sometimes my English is not communicated well. But here we go. ED, or ID, D, and T. So let's start with this word right here. Prayed. So we're going to do that. Prayed. It's not id. It's not pray-id. It's not prate. It's prayed. We don't even hear that E in there. So it's prayed. And let's look at our thing here. Today I prayed. Interesting. Yesterday I prayed. Today I pray to. Yesterday I prayed to. So ED makes it a past tense. If I say today I prayed, that means it was earlier, not right now. Today I prayed. Yesterday I prayed. Interesting. All right, so next word we're going to look at. Oh, I'm going to put this in my zip top bag. The next one we're going to look at is wait. Wait. Today I wait. Yesterday I waited. So today I wait. Yesterday I waited. So that ED makes it a past tense. Past tense. So let's write it. Waited. All right. Ooh, we better underline these. So this one's got an id sound. Wait-id. What's the difference between these? You notice a difference. What's the difference between this sound, and this sound? All right. We're going to check it out. So wait-id. Wait-id. Waited. Okay? It's not waited. It's waited. All right, now let's go to this one. Picked. It's not picked. Picked. That's weird. Picked. No. It's picked. And that's a D. It's an ED, but it's got that T sound. The important thing I want you to remember is the end sound. When you hear that D, id, or T, a lot of times it's just this ED sound. And this one is the trickiest one. The trickiest. So I want you to recognize which words and how we're doing this. All right? This pick, CK, is one sound, but it's got that. Let's do a couple more. Let's go started. Oh, that would go in the ID. That's right. Started. Oh, we can't do that. We have to put an ED. Even though it has that sound, it needs to be started. So pay attention to that so that when you do spelling, that you know that ED is an ID sound. All right, start, id. T-E-D, T-E-D. I wonder if that has something to do with it. If the word ends in D or T, I wonder how it is. Let's do this one. Mailed. It's not mailed. It's not mailed. I didn't mailed something. Yesterday I mailed the letter. No, that doesn't work. It's mailed. Mailed. E-D. Pay attention to that. Make sure you get that ED in there, that ED. Even though it sounds like it's just a D, we got to make sure we got that in there, right? Okay, so now let's see if we got another T. Missed, missed, Mist. T. M-I-S-S-E-D. Interesting. S-S. Oh, we can't do the A-R. We can't do two vowel or two consonants. But the interesting thing is the T at the end here. Started. Waited. Tid. Waited. Started. Missed. Missed. So I wonder if it's got to have a T at the end. That's my thought. Maybe, maybe not. You'll have to look at the rest of these words. And that's what I need you to do. I need you to check out the rest of these words. Remember, we've got the today, I, yesterday. Today I wait. Yesterday I waited. Today I start. Yesterday I started. Today I miss. Yesterday I missed. So make sure you get these all written down. Say the words as you are writing them. And pay attention to what letters are in front of those EDs so that as you look at it, you'll get an idea of how to spell them better. All right, get your job done. Rock and roll.